Afternoon and welcome to the St. Clair College Sportsplex in Windsor, Ontario, the site of the OCAA Men's Volleyball Championships here on we-tv.ca. Hello everybody, my name is Dominic Papa. Joining us, as always this weekend, our inside volleyball coach, Coach Dave Austin, joining us for day number 2 of the Volleyball Championships here at St. Clair. What an exciting day yesterday, Coach Austin. Just amazing volleyball.
It's going to be hard to top some of the things we saw yesterday, but at this level of volleyball, I'm sure we're going to see just as good today.
Yep. Let's review yesterday's scores quickly and show you what did happen here yesterday. In Game 1, that's where it happened right away. There was an upset immediately. The number 1 ranked team, Mohawk, gets upset by Niagara 3-2. Then it was Fanshawe taking on Fleming. They win 3-0 there. Humber did the same thing to Sheridan, winning 3-0. And then it was the hometown team, St. Clair College, winning 3-1 over Durham College. So the one big surprise really was really set the tone yesterday, Dave.
I have to agree with you, Dom. That was the big surprise of the day. I wasn't really surprised by the local team winning. They had great support from the local fans last night, and Durham's record was a little misleading coming from the Eastern Conference.
Well, here's what we have for you today. Our first game, we'll get into it a little bit more, but our first game features Mohawk taking on Fleming. That'll be our first game today. The second game today has Sheridan taking on the Durham Lords. Then the one semifinal game later on today will have Niagara taking on Fanshawe, and then it'll be St. Clair, the 8 o'clock game tonight. They'll take on Humber College. That's our broadcast schedule for today. Let's get into this game here this afternoon. Both these teams, obviously, Coach Austin, have to pick themselves up. They're out of the gold medal contention, but they can still take a bronze medal home.
Yeah, there's a back door in this tournament to the bronze, Dom, and I know in particular Mohawk is very disappointed with what happened yesterday. They've medaled at this tournament 5 years in a row. So I expect to see them pick themselves up, and I think Coach Snar has emphasized with them they still have a shot at the bronze medal here with a good performance later in the tournament.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the good numbers, the numbers there, how they stack, how these two teams compare in many of the categories. There you can see some of the key stats. Again, Mohawk very dominant, of course. They had a very dominating season this year, going 17-1. Of course, Fleming was 12-6 this year over in that Eastern Conference. What do you tell your guys in this case, Coach Austin, coming into this game?
Well, I think Coach Snar for Mohawk, his job is a little bit easier. Fleming was happy to be here to begin with, and that's a dangerous thing to get blown out like they did in their first match and come back the next day. There might be a little bit of an inferiority complex there, but I know Mohawk, they don't have an inferiority complex. They'll be ready to go.
All right. Well, we'll be checking in with you throughout the game today. Appreciate your great help as always. We're going to take a time out here at the St. Clair College Sportsplex. When we come back, it's live OCAA men's volleyball action on WE TV. Stay tuned. It's great action, folks. We'll be right back.
It's not just about hockey. It's about getting a great education too.
Academics are equally, if not more important, than athletics. The Hockey Canada Skills Academy is a great opportunity for any student athlete to live their dream and chase their passion. It gives them an opportunity to get a workout in the morning, they're physically and mentally engaged, and it helps them as a student as well throughout the day. Our program is not just for the elite athletes, it's for everyone.
One out of 7 children across Canada are at risk of going to school on an empty stomach. That's why Breakfast Club of Canada provides a healthy breakfast to school kids nationwide every day, which can help to build a bright future for Canada's children. But there are still many more children who need our help. So please help us provide breakfast to the children who need it. Donate now on our new giving platform, ICanGoWithout.com, and visit breakfastclubcanada.org for more information.
Manpower. That's our specialty. We use it to build infrastructure, like the $1 billion Parkway. That's real manpower in action. End to end, over 1,000 strong, forming bridges, carving out tunnels, shaping roadways. Our manpower is in demand. Well trained, highly skilled, tough as nails. We've got what it takes to build your career. A solid career for building a better future. LiUNA. Feel the power.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to St. Clair College for OCAA men's volleyball action. I'm going to be your play-by-play, Sean Lippert, here with my cohort color commentator, Shane Burney. You ready for an exciting game?
Yeah, it should be really exciting. We got a couple teams that lost yesterday, and they got a lot to prove today.
Well, I'm looking at Mohawk. Mohawk had a great game to get them into this kind of a loser bracket. But the good news for Mohawk and for Fleming is that they can do what they call the backdoor bronze. If they win this game, they get to play the losers of semifinals 1 and 2 tonight. Then they can play tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., win that game, and then play another game at 4 p.m. for the bronze medal. The good news about that is that they get to play for a medal, but the bad news is they got to play 4 matches in, 36 hours?
Yeah, it's crazy. Most teams are used to playing 1 or 2 games a weekend. Usually 2 is the format, so playing 4 matches in 1 weekend is going to be a battle of attrition.
Yeah, this game is definitely for a 20-year-old, not for the 40-year-olds that are sitting here on the sideline calling the game. As both teams take to the court, we're ready to go. Fleming's going to have the first serve. On the attack is going to be Mohawk. Second official, making sure everything is okay. Lining up on the back line for Fleming is going to be Andrew Ross. Andrew Ross with a float serve, puts it in, taken by the hands from Mohawk. It's tight to the net, and looks like we're going to get a net violation on the first ball.
It'll be interesting to see how these 2 teams come back from yesterday. Mohawk had that devastating 5-set loss, and Fleming lost 3 straight, so they should be a little bit more rested. So we'll see how that factors in early.
There's a second attack, another unforced error coming from the left side. That's Trevor McLaughlin. Not a great start here for Mohawk. Ross on a run. Serving from another area code. Shank pass, left side attack. Bangs it into the block, sticks her up. On 2, kill from the left side. That's going to be number 5, Jacob White. Jacob White is the workhorse for this Fleming team.
Yeah, he led the team this season with 265 kills and was recently named a first-team All-Star.
265 kills for this guy. A little blooper over the net. Scrambling, another left side kill. Dug from the backcourt from Fleming. Fleming sets it out to left side. Another kill from White.
Leading into this game, I think a lot of people expected Mohawk to kind of roll over Fleming here. Fleming showing early that that's not going to be the case.
No, these guys have definitely put on the boxing gloves. Another serve from Ross, comes over. Oh, just goes wide. Some of those plays sometimes catch you off guard and you pull off 1 second like that, and Sheetal showing his veteran capability. Going to the back line, serving for Mohawk is going to be number 18, Eric Denecki, 6-foot footer from Kitchener, Ontario. Denecki on the back line. Throws in a floater, nice easy float, into the net. Another unforced error. This is uncharacteristic for Mohawk.
It's tough to see. Maybe sometimes after losing their chance at that gold medal game, you lose your passion, your will to play at your best. So it kind of looks like a defeated team early.
Oh, another left side. Oh my, straight down the line. If there was any question if Mohawk was ready to play, that was the exclamation mark. They're going to turn things around right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, they're waking up.
Quebec's to the back line. He's the setter. He's from Barrie, Ontario, taking his time. Here comes a jump serve. Put some mustard on it. Dump ball from the setter. Tight set, right side. Cross court. Dug from the backcourt from the libero. Nice Free ball over. Let's see what kind of offense we got here. Outside, left side, cross court, net violation. Fleming giving away that point. Unfortunate, that looked like it was going to be a great rally.
A couple of net violations early on, so maybe some nerves or jitters. Playoff volleyball, there's always a little bit of that factoring in.
They usually forget it at about the 7th or 8th point. It's just game as usual. Jump serve, setter, nice quick set, 7-footer, puts a block in, pushes it up to the 5, set to the right side, roll shot, nice easy dig, in system, outside of the court. That's coming from the right side, which we call the C-ball.
Yeah, he's trying to hit around big Bryce McCarson, who's standing in at 7 foot 2 inches tall in his second year from Strathroy.
Can't teach height. Here's another jump serve from Mohawk. Howitzer right out the back door. Fleming going to the back line. It is 6 serving 4. Setter from Fleming. Goes in a jump float. Pass pushed outside to the left side. Cross court kill. Doug Shank to the left. Have to cut that ball off way more if you're going to dig something like that coming that much cross. Mohawk on the back line. Trevor McLaughlin. Lining up, going in for a jump serve. Throws one in, big tough serve. Keeps it in system from Fleming, left, right side kill. Oh my! Jacob White, oh baby!
It all starts with the pass. Dime after that aggressive jump serve leads to an easy attack.
Now let's see how he puts his serve in. Tough thing to do is have a big kill and then jump back right into a serve, that adrenaline flowing. Let's see what he's got. Float serve, squeaker over the net. Dug in system, right side attack. Gets the touch. That's a nice, easy flowing attack for Mohawk.
That was a nice swing from Charlie Hancock, swinging high and deep. Do a lot of good things.
Marcusson. Jump float. Puts it through the envelope. They're out of system now. It's got to go to the left side. 2-man block. Oh my! Straight down. Key to that was that serve, keeping the Fleming setter out of position, and they could set that 2-man block.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more predictable for Mohawk, able to establish a nice double block.
7's on the board. Marcusson serves one over. They're in system now. Runs the quick middle. No unforced error. That kid Coachman coming out of the middle. He's another workhorse for the Fleming Knights.
Yeah, he was also named a first-team All-Star. We've got 4 first-team All-Stars, 2 per team, and also a second-team All-Star for Mohawk.
High ball outside, looking for options, and he uses the block, gets pushed out of bounds. Whenever you get a setter that's running off the net and they're out of system, all you can basically do is just throw the ball in the air and hope that there's options for your attacker. Clay Couchman serving. He's on the back line for the Knights. Outside set. Nice shot right down the line. Fleming wants to say that it's outside the antenna. Oh, first official is going to call it.
Looking at Adam Scheidl's face right now, he looks guilty.
Yeah.
I think he knew.
He's just like, guys, get over here. Let's set this block up. Playoff volleyball. Everybody's fighting for an inch.
Yeah, he's trying to throw it at his poker face, but wasn't doing too well.
Nice tight pass, running the quick middle, dumps it in. That's Nick Bride. Had no option other than the tip. You would expect Mohawk to see that and dig that up.
Yeah, that comes down to number 11, Charlie Hancock's got to be ready on defense.
Here's a shank pass, options going outside, high ball. There's a set block, there we go. They're recycling the ball back in, left side again. A little scramble from Fleming, couldn't get that ball to be returned, and
yeah, good swings from Adam Scheidl there. 2 aggressive swings, now back to serve.
Scheidl throws the ball up, big howitzer serve, squeaks over the net. The libero having problems. It's a free ball over. Get a free offensive ball right here. And it goes to the backcourt. And there it is. Defensive dig. Here's another free ball. They might run it again. Same option. No, outside left. Cross court. Fleming recycling. They get into an attack. And then we got a net violation from Mohawk. That's unfortunate because that ball went out of bounds.
That's the fourth one we've seen early, so just unexcusable at this point.
Denecki, he knows it too. Just gave away a point. Fleming in with the serve, and we've been around the rotation one more time. In system set, backcourt right side, single block. Left side kill, and there it is, Jake White putting that ball down, and we're going punch for punch here.
Yeah, I've been really impressed with Fleming's aggression early on today. They're swinging hard and swinging deep.
Fleming with the float serve into the net, unforced error. Mohawks taking the gift, wrapping it up and putting it under the tree.
Fleming had been setting the middle a little bit more often with Bryce off the court. We'll see if they avoid going after the 7'2" block.
White with all the power, hits it straight into those 2x4s that Mohawks got up. Goes out of bounds. Nick Bride to the back line. He's getting his location from his coach where he wants it to be served to. Zeroes in, float serve. They're going to the 5. Middle attack. Doug Bride gets in there. They're going to put in a free ball. Here's a free attack for Mohawk. Let's see what they got. In system, block ball. Oh, free ball going the other way. Fleming going in with the free ball now. Outside, modified shoot, block ball. Doug again. Playoff volleyball at its best. Free ball rolled over, cross court to the 4. Outside left attack. And that ball goes out of bounds.
Nice rally on both sides. We saw some good defense, some good scrambles, and Mohawk not able to put it away there.
You can tell these teams are fine-tuned. These guys both want to go for that medal.
Yeah, I wasn't sure early on how much fire would be left after yesterday's defeating.
Oh my, what a dig.
Big dig.
Back outside. Oh, first official calling that one real tight. That's Paul Higgins. He's a local ref. We see him pretty much at every single gymnasium local here in Windsor.
Yeah,
Fleming,
college,
not too
university,
happy.
high school games. I think he does them all.
Feels like I grew up with that guy. Mohawk throws up the jump serve. Right down the line. Ace serve! Oh my, nobody wanted it from that side. That's called the mom-dad divorce. They just need a little communication. Quebec gets the serve. Another launch one in system. Oh, baby, Mercussin. He had all the time in the world to set that block. Fleming thought they'd be sneaky running in a quick 31. No deal.
I don't think he left his feet.
Here we go, 14 serving 13 on the board. That ball served long and out of bounds. And we're back to 14 apiece. Serving for Fleming on the back line is going to be Brian Blair Morris. Shoot inside, oh my! What a great set.
Good timing there between the setter and the middle. Those type of plays take a lot of practice and a lot of feel for each other.
Again, fine-tuned, they know what's going to happen. 15 serving 14 on the board. Mohawk throws up. Setter getting pulled off, they're out of system. It's got to go to the left side. 2-man block, it's blocked back into the middle. It's going to be a scramble, right side attack. Cross-court touch. Oh, baby. Both these teams. It's like a heavyweight bout, just punch for punch. Who's going to get knocked out?
It's nice to see good, clean volleyball early on.
McLaughlin on the back line, throws it up, jump serve. Throws it into the net, free point for Fleming. And we'll have 15 serving 16. On the back line for the Knights is going to be the go-to For the green and white, that's Jake White. Jump float in system for Mohawk, runs it in the middle. Wow. Substitution coming in the game. This is pretty much the go-to coaching strategy for Mohawk coming into the game is Ben Tonin. That's just to get that extra defense and also this serve for Mohawk. Tonin, jump float, goes right to the lib in system. That ball is going over. Second official wants to call that yet. They're calling that an illegal back row attack. As soon as that ball broke the plane of the net heading over into Mohawk and they pull it back, that ain't gonna work.
When that setter's in the back row, he's not allowed to attack.
And we got our timeout as the score gets its furthest away from each other. That's 18 serving 15, 3 points. These guys have been pretty even back and forth for the entire match.
Yeah, it's been pretty tight so far. We'll come back to you. We're with WeTV.
Hi, I'm Joe Quenville, coach of the Chicago Blackhawks and a proud graduate of FJ Brennan High. I can remember fondly my 5 great years at Brennan. It seems like just yesterday that we're there. A lot of great life lessons that I learned along the way, particularly from my teachers in the Catholic program. Want to wish everybody there good luck and look forward to being a proud graduate and being a proud Cardinal going on here in Chicago.
Welcome back to St. Clair College for OCAA Men's Volleyball Championships. I'm Sean Lippert, your play-by-play. Next to me, my cohort, color commentator Shane Burney.
We got a tight game right now. The home team, Mohawk Mountaineers, are up 18-15 late in our first set.
Yeah, this is what you want to see when you got the best 8 teams. I mean, they started with 22 teams way back in September, and this is all we got left right here. These 2 teams are battling for a bronze medal. If they win this, they go and play on tomorrow. Serving is going to be Ben Tonin. Jake White takes it. Bump set outside, big block. They're recycling the ball back. It looks like we're going to get a free attack here. They get to see what we have happen here for Mohawk. They're going to the right side, single block, and another net violation. So frustrating when you're in the backcourt and you get a single and you dig a ball and your own guy just goes fishing.
I've been really impressed with Charlie Hancock's swing so far to start this match. He's swinging hard and aggressive cross court.
Oh my, shank serve. We're going to give that an ace for Tonin.
That defensive substitution for Mohawk paying dividends again.
Yeah, Coach Schnarr, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what's going to happen to break this stalemate right here. I mean, a 5-point run right now. Tonin with a run and jump serve. In system now for Fleming, goes left side. Roley over the top, we're scrambling, that ball's gonna go out the back door.
It's a big point for Fleming here. They need to stop that run. Can't let it get too far away if they want to have a chance in this first set.
Coachman to the back line. He gets his serving location. Zeroing in, he's gonna throw in a little floater. Gets it up and over the net. In system set. Right side attack, cross court, dug from White. Looks like we're gonna get a double hit again. First official calling this game tight.
Whenever a teammate makes a nice high dig for you, you're almost holding your breath when you see that next guy set. It's a tough ball to set clean.
Especially a non-setter. Jump serve coming for Mohawk, wow. Overpass, he takes the ball in system. Backcourt attack into the net. No block on that. That one's gonna be regrettable when they watch that one tomorrow. 17 serving 21 in set number 1 of this best of 5. Setter's running off the net, pushes it to the left side, and we get a touch on the block. Like a day at the beach for Adam Sheetal. All day, he says.
Yeah, just abusing that block and tooling it outside.
Throws up a jump serve. Sheetal, nice rocket to the libero. Fleming running the backcourt from White, and he puts it in the net. And both these teams having an issue running that big. 23 serving 17 in set number 1, and we're going to get another timeout.
Yeah, Jacob White's pleading with his setter to get that ball higher.
I mean, really and truly, it doesn't really matter what kind of set you're going to get. I mean, you still got to put that ball in, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if it's going to be a terrible set, at least put it in play.
Especially late in the set, got to really minimize all those mistakes.
Yeah, you don't want to start giving gifts to the other team, and that's exactly what's happening. As both these teams start to wear down from this high energy they both started with, you're starting to see who's going to have that attrition as we go into later of these sets. And so far, it looks like it's going to be Mohawk.
Yeah, I agree. We've really seen some good play out of Eric Deneke and Mark Kabekis and Charlie Hancock. They're 3 All-Stars so far.
But we got 5 All-Stars on this this roster for both teams out of the West. You got 2 first-team All-Stars, and Mark Kabekis, Eric Deneke, and Charlie Hancock on a second team. And then on the East, you got 2 guys, Jacob White and Clay Couchman. So you got some pretty good OCAA ballers out here.
Yeah, we've got some OCAA superstars in attendance today.
All right, well, it's 23 serving 17 in set number 1. Mohawk with the serve, jump serve, puts it right into net. You know what? We're going to give that point to the coach from Fleming, and he gives the pumpernickel like he's doing his part.
Yeah, anytime you call a timeout and get that missed serve by the opposing team, you feel like you earned it yourself.
Ross with the serve, throws in the floater. Sheedle takes it, left side attack. Ball's put in, and you got a big space in on that block. It's going to drop down there every time. Coming back into the game is going to be the big 7'2" man, Marcusson, and Ben Tonen's taking a seat on the pine. Mohawk with set point, and he puts it out the back door. That's unfortunate, and they're going to get their second set point.
He's going to owe his teammates a few beers after that one.
That's only if he's 19. A lot of young boys out here. All right, Nick Bride coming in to serve. Ball set out of the middle. Marcusson misses it, swinging a miss. White reaching way over, and first official is going to say there was no touch from Fleming, and that's going to be a point for Fleming. Fleming's still staying in this, and Mohawk's going to get their third attempt at putting this game away. It's 20 serving 24. Bride throws in the floaty. Set goes into the middle to Marcusson, and he puts it down. Bride trying to get in. Now that's a key play. A lot of middles will understand that when Bride was running in, if they throw in that quick set, there's going to be nobody there on defense, and Bride just happened to get a foot in it.
What I like about Marcusson's swing there, he really stayed open to the set, so he was allowed to hit at a couple different angles.
So what we're expecting here is another tight second set as both these guys are switching sides.
As expected, we kind of thought Mohawk might take the first set and our favorites in this match, but we'll see how Fleming
all right, what we're going to do is we're going to send it over to Mr. Dom Papa to give us a little update on some of the stuff happening on the sideline. Go ahead, Dom.
Courtside, Dave Austin helping us out with analyzing this game. I guess no surprise in that first game, Dave. You have to figure Mohawk's, again, the heavy favorite going into this. And we were just talking before doing this hit. You were commenting on Mohawk's size that maybe just too much for this Fleming team.
Yeah, you have to give Fleming some credit. They came out with a lot more emotion than Mohawk did, which was a little bit surprising to me. Jacob White, in particular, number 5, started out like a house on fire. He's their go-to guy, but Mohawk eventually asserted themselves. A superior athletic ability, I think. And no offense to Fleming, and they're bigger and taller.
Of course, these two teams are just trying to stay in the hunt for a medal. So I guess that's incentive enough to stay alive. But I was really impressed, and you alluded to it right there a moment ago, with the amount of intensity and certainly the emotion that both these teams brought out onto the court.
Oh, these kids love to play.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves to play the game that, you know, that at this level, and they're competitors. They don't want to lose.
Of course, we're going to have game 2. Again, two teams trying to stay into the tournament. Durham and Sheridan will play right after this game. And I like this matchup. I know you really like this matchup. just for our viewers at home, you want to preview this one a little bit, and what can we expect there?
Well, I'll tell you, Durham, it'll be interesting to see how they recover from an undefeated regular season and losing in a very hostile environment last night. But they're a talented squad, and so is Sheridan. Make no mistake, they finished 6th in the West, but as we see, the West is a very tough conference.
Yeah, very strong, that's for sure. That's the story from down here at courtside. We're going to send it back over to Sean Lippert and Shane Gomes as they continue the call. You're watching OCAA Volleyball on WeTV.
Thanks, Tom. We're excited to be here at the Sportplex. What a beautiful facility here in Windsor, Ontario. St. Clair College doing a phenomenal job making this tournament one of the best we've been to.
Yeah, it's been really solid volleyball in all the matches so far. You're seeing the best OCAA has to offer.
Well, right here in the first match of the day, we have Mohawk Mountaineers taking on the Fleming Knights. Mohawk up on top 1-0 against Fleming. We're about to start the second set. We're going to hopefully see a little bit more of what we saw in that first set. Lining up on the back line for Mohawk's going to be number 1, Adam Sheedle.
Just to give you some statistics from that first set, Jacob White leading Fleming, not surprisingly, with 5 kills. And Mohawk had a little bit more of a balanced attack.
That ball going into the net, starting that first set off with an unforced error.
And they were led by second-team All-Star Charlie Hancock out of the right side.
Well, no surprise there that Jake White is actually bearing the load of this attack. I mean, he's one of the All-Stars for a reason. And they're running the quick attack, and see what happened there is that they double stacked on the outside to the left side because they were camping out on White, and Fleming knew that, and they got a single in the middle.
Yeah, Fleming, it's going to be important to them to get some other contributors just to take some of the load off of Jack White.
Yeah, and that's what Mohawk's doing well. And they're going to the right side, backcourt C-ball, cross, dug in play. Mohawk getting another shot, runs a 31, dumps it in the middle, hits the center. That's called hitting the pot.
Yeah, correct that, Jacob White. Sorry, I don't think he's the lead guitarist from the White Stripes.
In my spare time, I like to play the guitar. Set in system, out of the middle, and first official is going to say that did not go over the net. Couchman putting up a little bit of an argument, not much of one though.
Tough ball to call there because it's really hard to really discern if it hit that top tape or if it hit any part of the hands.
Denecki throws in a serve. We got a net violation there. Oh no, first official is calling that out of bounds. Uh-oh. We're gonna have a nice polite discussion. Uh-oh. The pretty colors are coming out right now. Looks like first official's giving a yellow card to Fleming, and that one's gonna be issued to Andrew Ross. I'm sure it was because of the polite things he was saying at the time.
Yeah, occasionally the refs don't like it when you don't use your manners.
All right, Mohawk taking out a lead. It's 4-1. Mountaineers throwing in a float serve and right into the net. Fleming's excited for the free point.
Fleming saying the ball doesn't lie.
Nope, it doesn't. On the back line, it's going to be Morris to serve. Float serve. Passed over top. White takes a wipe. Left side attack. Block ball. Oh, my. Straight down. Sends that ball to China. Oh, baby.
Clay Couchman with the huge block. He's athletic. You can see he's getting from antenna to antenna, closing a lot of blocks.
Pin to pin's going to win. Right side attack, cross court, gets it touched. That ball goes out of bounds. We got ourselves back into a little battle here. Mohawk took a big lead, but then Fleming starting to fill that hole. It's 5-3. Serving the back line for a Mohawk. Kavekis, passed in system, shoots outside to big kill down the line, and he is pumped. Brandon Perry, he's starting to get into this game.
Yeah, really good line shot. Didn't have much angle to work with there and made the most of it.
White to the back line, gets his serving location, throws in a jump float. There's her set to the right side, cross court. Doug set back out for the Bick. White back into the game. It's at the net. It's an Uncle Fister. Options coming from the right side. Dumps it in. Free ball attack from Mohawk. Goes right side across court and hits the line. No! That kill stolen because of an unforced error from Fleming. Mountaineers.
Many net calls early in a match. You usually don't see this.
No, not at this level. The boys are excited. I'm excited. OCAA volleyball. Serve coming from Mountaineers, and that ball is going to go. No, he changed his mind. The official threw the flag up like it was out of bounds, and then in a millisecond dropped it back down and said it was in. And Fleming not taking that one lightly. The coach moves faster than the members of the team.
I saw him jump up and hurry.
Quick set in the middle. Looks like another net violation. How many is that, Shane? You keeping track?
I want to say at least 6. I want to say around 6 right now.
Every time someone goes fishing on that net, points are given away.
You know, and that just comes from players being a little bit too aggressive, you know, realizing it's a big moment here, playoff action.
Overpass.
Too much.
Bride dumps it back in, right side attack, cross court, blocked. Bride gets the overpass, then heads over, closes the pin, and gets that, and we are 6 serving 7. Fleming is back in this. Couchman from Blue Mountain, something tells me he's doing a little skating and surfing on the mountain. Right side attack, cross court, it's Doug. Look out, Shane, here they come. They put it back in play. Free ball from the Mountaineers. Outside attack, left side cross, dug by White. In system, rolly shot from Perry. The boys are back and forth, block ball single. Looks like another option shot, and that ball just goes off the top of his fingers.
Good rally here between Fleming and Mohawk. They really limited Adams' options there. Kind of a broken play. Not much left, and he just tried to do too much with that one.
77 on the board. We're back to a white knuckler. Couchman on the line, gets his location, puts in the floater, and that ball did not hit his location unless he was serving 1 foot out of bounds.
Bold strategy. See if it pays off.
Well, you sometimes might hit somebody. Lining up on the back line is our 7-footer. Marcusson throws in a floaty. In system pass. And they run a 31 inside, no block.
Fleming really likes to run that middle attack as soon as they get Marcusson out of the game.
Well, I think it's a little bit of the game plan. They've stopped setting White, and they're starting to spread that set around. Wow, what a serve. Nice and flat. Looks like a right side kill. Doug, and that ball just goes out of bounds. We got 9 serving 8. Back and forth they go. Mohawk going to the back line. Second team All-Star Charlie Hancock gets his serving location, throws up a jumper. In-system pass, and that ball goes off his head. It's playing up. Oh my, what a dig. We're still in. He's going to launch it. And the call is 4 hits. Oh, he's calling the shot off of the head, which we saw. Maybe not everybody else did. Only allowed to touch that ball 4 times. Or 3. Jump serve. Shank ball. That ball's going to go, and we're going to get an ace serve. Fleming.
Charlie Hancock coming out to play today. I've been really impressed with his left side attacks, and now he's going behind the service line and really going after some serves.
And Fleming's going to take their timeout trying to stop Hancock and freeze him. We want to thank you for watching OCAA Volleyball on we-tv.ca.
New products or services to your brochure? Updating those drab business cards? Or looking to create a striking window display? In need of some screen-printed signs for that construction site or promotional campaign? Posters, vehicle wraps, and a whole lot more. At Angel Star Digital, our expert design and production team are ready to meet all your promotional needs. For samples of our work, check out our website at www.angelstardigital.com, or you can call us at 519-969-0712. That's 519-969-0712.
Welcome to St. Clair College here at the beautiful Sportplex in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. We got ourselves a nail-biter in our second set. Fleming down to Mohawk by 3. It's 11-8. Mohawk won the first set. This is a best of 5, so the first one to 3 is going to move on to get a chance to win.
It's a critical point in the set here. Fleming had come out with a lot of energy, a lot of big kills, but Mohawk is kind of clawing away and pulling ahead at the moment.
Jump serve, another howitzer from Hancock. Nothing coming out except for White throws in a freebie. Free ball coming in. Setter goes to the right side, cross court. No, goes line. Dug by the libero. Setter going to his own backcourt, and White blasts one into the net.
Yeah, White's not too thrilled with the sets he's getting for these back row attacks. There's some miscommunication, or he's expecting it somewhere else.
Well, when you're in that transitional defensive ball, sometimes you only got to throw it up in the middle and have someone take it. And Hancock ends that little run that he was on and puts one in the net. But that's okay. He must have had about 4 points, I think.
Yeah, you take a missed serve if it's getting you 3 or 4 on the run each time.
Andrew Ross gets his serving location, serves from that other area code. Middle attack. Libero has a problem putting it in. We're going to get a free ball. We're getting an attack here for Mohawk. Let's see what they got. They're running in the middle, and there it is. Boom. Bride doing everything he could to get up, but he was a little late. She'll go to the back line. 13 serving 9 in the second set for this first match of the day at the OCAA Championships. Adam throws one in, and that one ball goes long.
Some aggressive serves coming from Mohawk. It's a game. It's kind of a stylistic choice if you're going to serve aggressively or kind of serve it in and play defense.
Well, you got to try to get that setter out of system. They're in system. They're going to go right side, and it goes down the line. Bride gets his hand on it. They're going to get a free ball. Mohawk throws it in on top of the 2. Setter throws it in the middle. Oh, it's pancaked up. We got a rally going. White blow, and he puts one into the net. Just a demoralizing ball.
Yeah, after that awesome dig, stretched out for the pancake. You got to keep that ball in play.
Man, oh man. 14 serving 10. That ball's going to be tight to the net, and they dumps it in. Another pancake ball. Free ball coming in. White passes in system, throws it in the middle. Couchman outside to the left side. Big ball, and it goes off of the top of the setter's head from Fleming. Morris.
Mohawk converting after their pancake.
Yeah, we got both these teams playing some great defensive ball. Just the offense is the problem right now. Morris sets it up. White gets it into the block. They're recycling back in. Another set. Mohawk throws up left side. White pulls it back in. Right side attack. Back court dug up by Mohawk. Mountaineers with the bick, and that goes out of bounds. The way these guys are running that big ball, I would just stop.
Yeah, both teams having some trouble keeping that in court. Right side attack has been working well for Mohawk, but that pipe, that big ball in the middle of the court, not working well.
In system pass, and oh, Marcusson paints that line. Oh, baby.
Your timing's always going to be right when you don't have to leave the ground. Oh, he's had a good set and good match so far.
16 serving 11 in set number 2. Jump serve coming from the Mountaineers. A rocket. They're out of system now. They can set the block. It's a free ball. Mountaineers get a freebie. See what they got. Right side cross court, and it goes off of the hands. Hancock again.
I'm impressed with the balanced offense that Mohawk's showing right now. Able to use all their hitters in different scenarios, keeping Fleming off balance.
It looks like Fleming's going to take a timeout. So that's why we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to OCAA Championships on we-tv.ca.
Bye. Great. My car's blocked in.
I got this. I think the parking brake is on. Geez, what's in this thing? Rocks?
Welcome to the OCAA Volleyball Championships here in Windsor, Ontario at the beautiful Sportsplex here at St. Clair College, putting on a great show for all the volleyball fans across Ontario.
Yeah, we're looking at 17-11 that Mohawk Mountaineers are leading up 1-0 against the Fleming Knights.
You know, we expected them to come out flying, going toe for toe, but it seems that Fleming just can't seem to keep it together long enough in each set to stay with the momentum from Mohawk.
Yeah, and I think Mohawk's athleticism is just so far superior to Fleming's. It's really paying off and making a big difference.
Well, let's see what they got. Get back into this game, serving on the back line. Kavekis puts in a jump, passed in system, goes to the left side, and Perry, they're recycling it back in. They're gonna go to the right side to White. White gets it off, high off the hands. Options coming here for the right side, and that ball goes out of bounds. No touch. Hancock wants a touch. No deal. White going to the back line. He's getting his location from his assistant coach. He's throwing in a jump float. Pass to the left side. Big cross court coming from Mohawk, and it's going to be a freebie. Mohawk getting the free ball to the right side, and big dig down the line, paints it off his chest. Mohawk into the middle, and the big man, nice easy swing, hits the one.
Yeah, relentless attack from Mohawk. They have options. They've got hitters all over the court. And,
they're spreading it around like butter. Serving 12 in set number 2. McLaughlin jump served. In system pass for Fleming. Big block from McCusson. That set is just a little too tight for Couchman. He really had nothing to do other than put it into his hands.
You can see why Fleming's been avoiding the middle when McCusson's in the court.
serving 12 in set 2. Jump serve McLaughlin. It's going to go over, and then we get the big kill. That's a freebie overpass. Shane, I've watched you play volleyball. How excited do you get when those balls come over?
Oh, the best sets come from the other side of the net. Oh, you get to unload on them as long as you stay off the net.
serving 12 in set number 2. Mohawk blasts one into the net. That's just Mohawk getting that confidence, and the more of the lead they get, the more chances they take on that serve. Couchman to the back line. He's getting his service location. Takes a big deep breath and throws in a jump float and into the net. That is not going to help the Knights rally the team to get back in. The usual substitution coming in. Ben Tonin, it's quite the contrast watching those two cross the sideline.
Yeah, they usually wait till later on in the set to make the substitution, just to have a little greater impact on the final score.
Tonin blasts one into the net. Looks like he's going to have to make it up on defense. No, he's getting taken out. Libero's taking him out.
He had one job.
You had one job. Fleming throws in the jump float. Whoa! Yeah, setter feeling real confident on that.
Yeah,
Didn't really have it.
A little aggressive from Mark Kavekis. Trying to set that one. Would have done better with a bump set.
Perry, jump float. Puts it in, right side attack. Two-man block, couldn't put it down. Libero throws it up for the C ball and blasts one right into the net. Brandon Perry trying to get him into this game, and it's 22 serving 15 in the second set. Last time Hancock came around here, he went on a 3-point run. Big serve again from Hancock.
That brings us 1 point closer to set point.
Well,
Mohawk now up 23-15.
Now Hancock's got 8 points in this, and most of them from just his serve. Another jump serve. There it is again. In-system pass from Fleming. They're going to go to White from the backcourt, and that ball goes. Nobody making a call here. First official is going to do it, and that ball goes wide and out of bounds. So they gave another point to Mohawk. Mohawk looks like they're going to give somebody an option to play in the OCAA championships. Coming into the game for Mohawk is going to be Chris Dashford from London, Ontario, and he's going to the line. It is set point here in set number 2. Dashford throws in a nice easy float. In system, pass it in the middle. Nick Bride can't do anything with it. No! Fleming just did not want to pull that ball back into the court, and Mohawk takes set number 2. So Shane, we got both these games coming up, sets back to back, and has there been really any surprise?
You know, I was really surprised with how Fleming came out to start the match today, but after that first initial burst, it's been a steady dose of Mohawk's offense. A balanced offense, getting a lot of attacks through the middle, and especially the right side attack. Even when they have their left side hitters in that rotation, using that quite a bit.
Well, what Fleming's done is they try to set the middle more, and they use Nick Bride more in that second set. And then Couchman doing his best, but White put a lot of errors up in there. You know what we're going to do? We're going to go find Dom somewhere around in this facility. Sorry, it's going to be Dave Austin. Dave Austin, our analyst. Go ahead, Dave. What do you got for us?
Welcome courtside, folks. I have here the St. Clair College head coach, of the men's volleyball team. And first of all, Coach Lynch, congratulations on a wonderful victory last night.
Yeah, thanks. You guys really played well. Good structure throughout the whole match.
Did you get a good night's rest after that?
A lot better than the night before, yes.
Good to hear. It was a great scene here last night with the crowd. I'm sure that you found that was a lift to your players emotionally.
It was unbelievable. And the fans were great, and they weren't demeaning to the team. They were very, very, very good people, and brought so much energy after the second game. It was amazing.
Now you're right out of the frying pan and right into the fire, so to speak, because you play longtime rival Humber tonight, and I don't want to put any pressure on you. You know as well as I do, there's never been a men's medal for this school in volleyball. Are you feeling a little extra pressure because of that fact, or how do you think your players are going to respond tonight?
Where we are now, we won our first match, and we knew that's what we needed to do. Our guys are in a no-lose situation. We're going to go. We got another match. We got a chance at either gold, silver, or bronze, so there's not a lot of pressure on us. More pressure on Humber to repeat. So that's what we're looking at, putting the pressure on them and let them try to cope with the pressure instead of us.
Great. Well, I want to let you know that the whole volleyball community in Windsor and Essex County is really proud of you guys. Everyone's taking notice now. Hopefully we get another big crowd tonight, and good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks to everyone.
Back to you, guys.
Thanks, Dave. We want to welcome you back to OCAA Men's Volleyball Championships here at St. Clair College. We're in our third set as both teams take to the floor. Shane, what do you got for what happened in the second set?
Now our statistical leaders, no surprise there. Charlie Hancock up to 7 kills. That's not even including his 2 service aces and other pressures that he's put on from that big jump serve. He's leading all players in points. Second would be Bryce Marcusson with 5 kills on 9 attacks, which is pretty efficient out of the middle.
Well, let's see what Fleming can do to get themselves back into this game. I mean, they went set more to Nick Bride, took it away from White, took that pressure away. But there's the first serve to start the third set, and it goes to the left side, and a big block triple from Fleming. And they're throwing the free ball in. Fleming get to run their attack. Left side attack to White. White, big kill. Cycling back in. Free ball for Mountaineers. Fleming with their second free ball attack. Goes back to White. White gets the attack from the single.
White was used a lot last night, got a lot of sets. He's going to get a lot of sets today. He's really going to need to carry the load to keep Fleming in this match.
Big serve coming from Fleming, and they're running the middle, pushed it to the Mountaineers. They're Gonna throw in the free ball for sure. No, they didn't. White. That's the free ball. Mountaineers get an option here. Tight to the net. They run the middle. Dug from Fleming. And looks like a net violation coming from Mark Kavekis. Got a little excited on that joust.
Yeah, he wanted to get that overpass and swung just way too early.
Oh, it looks like we got an injury here. They're gonna pull in another setter here. This is gonna be Jordan Ross. Looks like Blair is limping over to the side. Hopefully they get that worked out. There's a shank pass, and that ball goes out of bounds. And Fleming again out of the gate here. This seems to be their MO. They come out strong, and then they just can't hold on to it.
Yeah, let's see if they can put a whole set together, especially with the new setter now. We'll see what difference that makes.
Well, there's the pass from the Mountaineers to the left side. Oh, swing. And a nice little rolly over the top. Sometimes you just change up that momentum by, instead of swinging for the gusto, just kind of swing about 60%, and it keeps everybody on their heels in the backcourt. Mountaineers throwing in a float. Set goes to the White. Big cross court. Big dig. Coming from the backcourt. Sheetal. Oh my! What a block, and Nick Bride is pumped.
Awesome start for Fleming in this third set.
Bride going to the back line. Throws in a float serve. Sheetal shanks a pass. Too much movement from Bride. That's back-to-back points from Bride, and this is exactly what Fleming needs to get back into this. And they're up by 4, 5-1. Bride gets his location, takes it, and just hits the top of the net, and there goes that momentum. 2 points to 1, not a bad trade-off.
They're up 5-2 here. We'll kind of check and see how that early lead, how long it lasts.
The setter Kavekis throws up a jump. Big cross-court serve hitting the one. Fleming looks like they're just going to throw in the free ball. Mountaineers in system. Let's see what they got. Goes the right side, too tight to the net, and they just squeaks it through. White was there. Couchman, I don't know why he couldn't close that block.
Yeah, smart play right there by Charlie Hancock. Being in the back row, decide that he couldn't jump behind the attack line and get that ball in.
3 serving 5. Mohawk looking to fill this hole that they've dug for themselves. That ball goes out of bounds. Oh my, the libero just got out of the way. That's Scott Coburn. It's a good thing he's just a little guy because he didn't have much room there.
Yeah, he was on skates there, dancing backwards, getting out of the way.
Float serve, it's passed over, and that's gonna be an illegal, nope, they're calling him on the lift.
It's nice to get a pass tight to the net so that you have all your options, but they're just getting a little too aggressive there.
Float serve, in system pass from Mohawk, goes left side, and Hancock barrels one. Quick middle, and then Mercussin didn't even leave the ground. He just put his hands on that.
What a weapon he is for Mohawk to have.
I mean, you got to be real quick attack from the other side when you got a 7'2" guy just standing there.
If I'm Fleming, you know, Clay Couchman is one of your best players, and he's lined up against him. You got to get him moving. You got to run some 31s, maybe a back quick. You got to get that guy out of his natural position if you're going to do well.
White throws in a float, just gets over the net. Mohawk gets a pass to McCusson. Oh, Couchman, back and forth they go. It's a middleman's game in this set for sure.
Smiles all around.
White throws in the float. Let's see where this goes now. Setter goes out to left side. Big dig from Coburn. Outside again to Sheetal. Coburn couldn't get enough to get that ball back up. Mercussin on the back line. 5 serving 9. Fleming doing everything they can to stay in this playoff match. Marcusson. Back outside, big block, and it goes out of bounds.
Fleming's doing everything they can right now. They're throwing everything at them. Using blocks there, playing better defense, serving well, and getting some blocks.
Well, it's going to keep changing the strategy for Mohawk. I mean, they're going to be forced to adjust to this. Couchman with the serve, puts in a floater. And they run the middle, and that ball's going to go out of bounds. You can see that Denecki was really reaching around to get that line shot.
Yeah, that was almost an awesome kill. Aim right at the tee there.
We call that thumb down in order to get that tee. Couchman on the back line, gets his location, serves it. Goes to the right side, big cross court. The setter, Jordan Ross, not really in position on that to get that. He was standing straight up.
Backup setter, maybe he's there for defensive reasons.
Hancock loads it up, unleashes, big serve. Fleming puts it to the right side. There it is, straight down the line. Oh, baby. Threading the needle is Brandon Perry.
Big swing there. I bet you Charlie Hancock's wishing he was in a facility with a lower ceiling. Might have gotten another ace there.
C-ball coming back, and there it is, Hancock. Hancock is the guy right now that is showing the most consistency in his overall game.
And you're not seeing a lot of emotion out of him. It seemed pretty level-headed so far. Big kills, not getting too excited.
Sheetal, jump serve, goes cross court. Fleming to the left side, big block. That was gonna get Mohawk back in there. There's a big smile coming from Kavekis. Gotta love it when the setters get those single blocks.
They love it. You know they're cherishing all those moments.
Fleming going for the C-ball backcourt, crosses it outside to the left side, and then we got a big block there. Right side ball into the net. No, doesn't go over. Nick Bride is trying to sell it like he got the block.
Why not? He's fighting for that stat.
Hey, people are taking those stats. You never know, right? Right side attack coming from Mohawk, goes big cross. Looks like we're going to get a free ball rolly. White just puts it out of bounds. Another unforced error. And Mountaineers are starting to fill this hole more and more. It's 9 serving 13 in game number 3. Set goes out to the left side to White. White gets blocked. And you know what I loved about that block right there? Right away, Bryce Marcusson looks at his setter and pats him down to let everybody know that he got that block.
That's 2 blocks in a few points here for the setter.
Fleming's going to the right side. That's exactly what you were talking about, Shane. They're moving Bride around in the middle. Marcusson wipes it over to the side. But it seems like the coach heard you talking or something. They're starting to move Bride around in the middle. I mean, he came there from the right side.
You have to. You can't just stay in front of those big, long arms. It's shown that it doesn't work.
Looks like Fleming's going to take a timeout here.
All right, so this is our first match of the day. Leading into the rest of the day, we have at 3:30 Sheridan versus Durham. At 6 p.m. In the semifinals for our gold medal, we have Niagara versus Fanshawe and Humber versus the hometown St. Clair Saints.
What's interesting about this is that they call this the backdoor bronze. So both teams are going to play back-to-back at 1:30 and 3 o'clock. They lost their games yesterday. So what they're going to do is they're going to play the losers of the semi. I need a math formula for this. Didn't you take math for this? The good news about this is the last year they're doing this.
Yeah, so they lose one game. If they win the next 3, they get bronze. I think that's what it comes down to for all of these teams.
So you can lose a quarterfinal match and then 4 wins or 3 wins later still be playing for a bronze.
3 wins, you would get it. Yeah, so 2 wins will take you to that bronze medal match, and 3 you'll take it
You know
home.
what? I failed grade 10 math twice. I was an English major, so thank God you're here, Shane. Here we go. It is 11 serving 13 on the back line. The Mountaineers throwing in a jump float. Pass is over. It's going to be tight to the net. There's a wipe. Looks like the Mountaineers are going to put this ball back in play. Fleming on the left side. White hits that ball as hard as he can. Mercusson gets the touch, but it goes out of bounds.
White is not laying off. He's still attacking at that block. So you like to see that from your hitters, you know, that relentlessness.
Nick Bride on the back line. Throws in a nice easy float. Oh, just doesn't get enough to get over the net. Fleming doing their part to help the Mountaineers get back into this game. Going to the back line for the Mountaineers is going to be number 7, the setter, Mark Kavekis. He's a first team all-star for the OCAA. Throws up a jump, and it goes into the net and back and forth, unforced errors. I mean, not great volleyball watching right now as these teams go.
Yeah, we've seen better volleyball, especially in that second set. Was very, very well played by both teams.
Well, there's an inside shoot. Oh, White takes it on 2, catches the defense off guard. And Fleming taking a 4-point lead in game number 3 here. It's 16 serving 12.
Yeah, he was loving that opportunity to get a swing with no block up there.
You can tell these boys are working hard. Shane, I remember watching you play. You were definitely the heaviest sweater on the team.
Oh, I couldn't stop before the game started until it was a couple hours after it was done.
Right side attack come from the Mountaineers. It's dug and not enough, and just goes out of bounds. 13 serving 16. Mohawk going to the back line. This is going to be Trevor McLaughlin. He gets his location from the coach. Throws in a jump float. There it is. There's a pass from the libero. Pass to the right side. Big kill from White. He's pumped up. That's the first time I've seen him get that excited this whole match.
Huge, huge kill. We'll see how he serves after that massive kill.
17,
big momentum swing.
Serving 13. White puts it in. Mohawk's going to go right side for a single, and there's a block, and it goes out of bounds. That's exactly what you want to do as a setter, is find those openings on the attack to get those single blocks.
Into the game now, we have number 2, Ben Tonin, and every time he's been subbed in, it's been good things for the Mohawk team.
Oh, it looks like we're going to get just a roll shot coming back from Fleming. Mohawk in system, goes to the right side again, big cross. And the setter from Fleming, he's getting frustrated, Jordan Ross. And we kind of seen a pattern here, exactly what's happening from Mohawk. They seem to be going to the hot hand.
Yeah, he's been hot all game long.
Tonin throws in a floater. They're going out of the middle, and Couchman blows it out the back door long. And right now, take a look at that score. It's 16 serving 17, error after error. Fleming's just helping Mohawk get back into this. Left side attack, a little rolling shot, and looks like we have a net violation. Oh, from Hancock. That's a big break for Fleming.
Yeah, that ball would have been really close. I couldn't tell if it was in or out, so that net call really makes it easy for the refs.
18-16, Couchman. Throws in the floaty to Sheetal. It goes to the right side of Hancock. Hancock gets that single again. Oh, it's dug. Oh, Fleming upset. They're saying that they got that ball up. First official says nope.
Yeah, he's pretty confident that touched the ground there.
Yeah. Hancock launches it, and that goes long. Fleming moving ever so closely to taking this third set. 19 serving 17, Perry to serve. Pass ball, looks like Sheetal just loads it up, and that one goes long. I expect a timeout coming soon for Mohawk. They're kind of running out of room as they get closer to 25.
Yeah, they've been kind of clawing away a little bit throughout the set, but now Fleming's showing, hey, we want this one. They want to push this to 5 sets.
Perry gets the floater. Uh-oh, looks like we're going to get an option ball here from Sheedle, and he just unloads right into the net. Oh, Bride says something like, excuse me, mister, and was so polite as Sheedle went over there. 21 serving 17, Perry with the floater. Oh, and he floats it into the net.
Oh, you can't miss any serves after 20. Those points mean too much.
18 serving 21 in set number 3. Mohawk up on top of Fleming, 2-0. Sheedle throws one in. Fleming is going to go free ball, passed over. Mohawk gets a freebie here. They push to the left side, unloads high hands. Looks like we get another rollie. Free ball, Mohawk keeps it in system, goes to the middle, floaty, and we got a net violation. Oh, that's unfortunate. Nick Bride doing a little fishing.
Yeah, I wish we had a statistic for how many net calls we've had during this match.
19 serving 21. That ball's passed in system. It's going to go to the right side. Big block. Oh my, did Mohawk need that? Trevor McLaughlin. And Fleming's going to take a timeout as
big block
Mohawk,
there. Big momentum swing.
Yeah, they're just 1 point away from going back to even. You're listening to the championships on we-tv.ca.
Hi, I'm Ed Jovanovski. Watch us on WeTV. We got you covered.
Welcome back to the OCAA Volleyball Championships. We're live here at St. Clair College. In our first game of the day, we have the Mohawk Mountaineers taking on the Fleming Knights. Mohawk fighting back here. It's 20 serving 21. Sheedle puts one right into that, and that's a big point for Fleming. We're going to give that point to the coach from Fleming, shaking up that momentum. Fleming on the back line, 22 serving 20, big floater. Mohawk goes to the left side, high hands, big dig from the libero. White, oh, there's a block. Important block from Mohawk. Denecki. And there's the go-to sub.
He closed, pressed, got all of that ball.
21 serving 22. Left side attack, White pushing deep to the 1. Left side set, hits the backcourt, we're still in play. Pass out to left side, and that ball goes out of bounds. Mohawk. Oh, he's asking for a higher set. Still got to put that ball in pounds. Substitution.
Yeah, as a hitter, you got to deal with what you're dealt. Keep the ball in play all the time.
Coming into the game is going to be Thomas Van Pypen. Set outside, not much there. And we got another net violation. Really no need for it either on that. 22 serving 23. Anybody's game here. Kavekis, the setter, loads up a jump serve. It doesn't go over the net, and Fleming. They're going into their first set point to push this one to 4.
Yeah, Mohawk service errors could be costing them this set. Back-to-back service errors late in the game.
Ross with the float. There's a set to the right side. Big kill on the right side. Oh, baby. McLaughlin, I haven't said his name that often, and with a kill like that, we should be. 23 serving 24. Fleming with their second set point. Right side attack, White gets the block, and it's on the back line. Oh my. And just like that, Mohawk's back in, and it's 24-24. Float serve, passed in, oh, it's gonna be tight to the net. The one hand block pulls it back in, and we're gonna be called a lift ball.
Yeah, correct call there.
For sure. 25 serving 24. White with a chance to put this game away off the serve. Attack for Mohawk right here. That ball's gonna be tight, overpass. Oh my, and a net violation. I'm just getting sick of saying it.
It's just inexcusable to have this many net violations, especially you have a chance to seal victory.
25 all. Marcusson puts in a floaty, and that one goes long and out of bounds.
Third missed serve from Mohawk. This is a crazy finish.
26-25. Whoever's gonna win it actually is gonna be the team that actually hits the floor.
At this point, if you serve in the court and stay off the net, you might have a chance.
Couchman with the serve, 26-25. We're in extra points here in set number 3. In-system pass, they're gonna go to the left side to Shadle, of course. Iceman puts it down and in.
At 26 all right now, we're already into extra points. We're looking at a win by 2 scenario to take the set.
Hancock takes a big breath, throws up the jumper, unleashes, oh my. Comes right back over Mohawk. It's gonna go to the left side to Sheetal. He gets a touch. Oh, the center keeps it in. Oh, it's gonna be tight, no room. And just like that, the Mountaineers have their first opportunity to put this in the game away, and they were down by 6 at once.
Charlie Hancock probably isn't going to lay off on this serve either. He'll be attacking.
Big serve. It's going to be tight to the net. Goes to the right side. And that ball, you know what?
Another net call.
Another net call. 27.
Unbelievable.
27. Perry on the back line throws in a floaty. Passed into the middle. There's Denecki. Puts it down. 28-27.
Now this game could go on to 100 the way that they're playing right now.
Mohawk with their second opportunity to put this game away. Big serve. Pass from Coburn goes to the left side. Oh, kept it in. Look at this. Oh, that's playoff volleyball right there. Just took out that poor kid in the front row.
Yeah, Bart laid out there. So much hustle, trying to stretch his arm out, landed on that a little funny.
28-28. Extra points here in the third set. Big floaty. There's a shank pass. This is a free ball. No. Oh, there it is. Free ball. Dumps it into the 2. That ball goes outside. And White, big cross court. Doug. Yadrowski. Oh, my. Into the net. No touch. That's all into the net. Fleming up 29-28. And they have an opportunity to put this game away.
Fleming just not going away.
Passes in system. They're going outside the left. Rolly. Oh, what a dig! And they're still fighting. And White puts it into the net.
You know, these net rules were changed a few years back to be more accommodating for the players. So they really just have to stay off that top tape, and not happening today.
29-29. That ball goes to the left side to White. Block ball. It's going back to him. Wow! My God! That is a serious cross court, and both of them are talking to each other.
Really sharp angle there from
Wow.
White.
That's what we call cutting cheese.
Tell him, Mark. Just tell him he's under the net every time.
So they're arguing right now. They're saying that, okay, I see colors coming out here, but I'm not really sure what's going to happen. But this is a really big point here. So we're going to get a yellow card to 7, and a red card is being issued to White. And that means it's going to be a point to Mohawk, and they're not going to have to work for it. So the deal is here on this is that White was upset that Kavakis went underneath the net, and that's a really scary situation when you're jumping up for a ball, you land on an ankle, right? Then they started politely talking to each other underneath the net, but because White initiated that talk and he made the reference to the other player, the first official has no choice but to throw out that red card.
Yeah, it's hard to see from where we're at what was actually said or hear what happened, but...
Well, it's a good thing we don't read lips there, Shane.
Yeah, White was not too thrilled with where he was under the net.
Okay, so Mohawk's going to have to rotate, and from what I can see, it should be a point issued to Mohawk, but they're going to work that out here. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. So we got 30 all on the board. Yes, we are playing volleyball. This is not a football game. So Fleming looks like they're going to be taking a substitution here. No, they're just asking for a floor check. They're doing this because there's a lot of rotations here, and these guys were kind of taken out of their rhythm. They're just kind of asking where they should be, and that happens. You know, when you're playing a game, you're focused, and then something like that happens, it kind of throws everybody off.
And the way that this game has been playing, point for point, a big break like this could really ruin the flow for one of these teams.
Well, they've been playing all year round to make sure that they're ready for it. We're ready for it. We're tied at 30. You know what? It's a race for 2. That's all it is right now. This is what they practice for every day since September. Standing on the back line for Mohawk. Kavakis loads it up, throws it in. That one's going to be tight to the net. And White gets the kill. Goes off of Marcusson into the net and out of bounds. Fleming back on top, 31-30. We're right back to where we were before all that mess.
That could have been set point.
There it is, the floaty. That set's going to the right side. Big cross court, punch for punch. This is like a heavyweight bout in volleyball.
Awesome, awesome volleyball. 31 all. You don't see this score very often.
Service location given by the coach. There it is. Nice floaty. Fleming going to the right side to White. Gets the touch. We're going to get a recycle here. High ball going out to the outside. It's pushed to Sheetal. And there it is. That's Mohawk volleyball at its best there because they were in transition and that set was in system fast outside the Sheetal.
I think this is the second set point opportunity for Mohawk here.
32 serving 31. Floaty inside to Fleming. They're going in the middle. Boom! Couchman. Oh, baby.
I love the set there. They got him moving, set him the 31 ball. Marcusson wasn't ready for it.
White's in the back court. He's on the back line to serve. 32. Fleming trying to stay in this tournament. Set goes to the right side to Hancock. Hancock crosses. They're going to get a touch. No touch. No official calling that. Shane, I'm going to say that there was a touch on that.
Yeah, huge touch.
Yeah.
I really hope they convene on this one because there was a big touch on that ball.
All right, Fleming's got an opportunity to put this game away, and their fight is still in it. White throws up the ball. Left side attack, it's going to be a freebie into the net, and Fleming's still fighting. They're in it. We're going to go to set number 4. The Knights, and what a game that was. 34-32 in extra points. This is playoff volleyball, Shane.
Wow. You know, Fleming, they lost a point on the card, but then they got that extra point off that missed touch there late in the game. So it all kind of came out in the wash, and Fleming takes an impressive third set victory.
All right, we're going to go to Dominic Papa. Looks like he's got Jay Schufelt over there on the sidelines. What do you got, Dom?
Well, all I can say is wow, wow, wow. What great volleyball. Jay Schufelt, the athletic coordinator, joining us from St. Clair College. I'll tell you what, you could not bottle it and package it better, the excitement here, Jay.
Oh, this has been awesome. Last night obviously was a high note for us. That day couldn't have gone any better for us. But even that game right there, a team that basically was on their way out the door, and they battled back and won. Outstanding volleyball. I love to see it.
Yeah, it's been great for the fans. There's been a lot of good attendance here. Let's talk about putting this thing together, though. It's just everything, the way everything's laid out, everything seems to be running so smooth. All the planning paying off, obviously.
Yeah, it's a ton of work. People don't realize how much work goes into it. Myself, all the staff here, Bernie Labute, Christy Gatto, Ted Beal, I can't even name them all, but tons of volunteers. It seems like things are running smooth behind the scenes, maybe not always, but as long as it appears things are running smooth, we're happy. We love doing it. It's been a great event for the college so far. Nothing but positive comments from all the other teams. We couldn't be happier.
Obviously, it's a way to showcase this new facility as well, Jay, and this may be even, I don't want to downgrade what this tournament means, but of course next year you're hosting the Nationals, the Women's Basketball Championship, so this is a good test run for you.
Yeah, and we kind of did this on purpose. We planned it this way. We were going to do this as our test run. There's 8 teams here. There's 8 teams here next year. And we're basically running this like a national. Everything we're doing, the way we're treating the athletes. So it's going to be a good test run, and we've already started making notes of things we've learned from this event for next year.
And of course, you've set up a cot here for the weekend, right?
Yeah, I'm not sleeping here, but pretty close. It's been a long week just coming into the weekend. But you know what? Last night when I was at home relaxing, I just felt like after yesterday, I didn't care. It was just so awesome yesterday, the fan support. Tonight we're hoping even for a bigger game. You know, we're playing at 8 o'clock against Humber. The winner goes to Nationals. We're hoping to pack the place again, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, all the hard work's paying off. Congratulations on it, Jay, and job well done by everybody here, okay?
Thanks, Tom.
All right, Jay Schufelt, the athletic coordinator. An outstanding effort put together by them, and you can see why this tournament has already been called a success. We're going to go back over to our play-by-play team. Sean Lippert and Shane Gomes. Set number 4 is set to go here between Mohawk and Fleming.
We had an amazing game. If you're just joining us, you missed it. That game went 32-30. Fleming fighting back here. They want to push this one to 5. Mohawk came out 2 games straight. Playoff volleyball is best. We got some statistics we're going to throw at you. What do you got there, Shane?
Charlie Hancock continuing to lead the way. He now has 13 kills on what looks like 28 sets. So he's been the heavy hand, as well as Trevor McLaughlin has 30 sets, only 8 kills on those 30 sets, so he's got to be a little bit more effective with that much work. On the Fleming side, they're led by Jacob White, no surprise there. He's got 10 kills on 35 sets, 38 sets actually, correct that. So those 2 guys getting a lot of action. We'll see how they're able to handle it.
Okay, so something weird just happened. I'm not really sure. They came out to the floor, Mohawk and Fleming, and there was a red card issued. Okay, so it looks like what's happening is they're giving an unsportsmanlike card to this coach from Mohawk right off the bat. So Fleming gets a free point right from the beginning. Man, we've seen everything in this game.
Playoff action. You never know what's going to happen.
All right, so Nick Bride takes the serve. It's set in system, and they run out of the middle. Oh, what a dig from Nick Bride as he comes running in. We talked about that earlier. Usually when a middle takes the serve and he's got to run in and fill that what they call the 5 spot on defense, you generally want to hit to that area. And Nick's getting pretty good at getting fast, but he's just not fast enough.
Yeah, just a really hard cross shot there out of the middle.
And then White takes a shot. Oh, my. And that ball goes out of bounds. Now, I couldn't see that because the official was in my way, but it looked pretty close. Did he eat that one?
It looked like he shoved out a hand and it just missed him.
Oh, my. That's the only thing we haven't seen yet. And we haven't seen blood. There's the set. He comes out of the middle of Marcusson. And here we go. Back and forth. Punch for punch. 2 serving 2. In game number 4 of this best of 5.
We're 4 sets into this match now. Both teams know exactly what the other side's going to do. It's just who's going to execute better.
Well, as long as it's not a net violation, we'll be good. That pass is high and over. Marcusson takes it. Setter's going to set it to the right side to Hancock, and he goes down line. Big dig from Coburn. White's going to throw one in. Pass from Sheedle. Set's going to go to the left side. Big dig outside. We're still rotating that ball back to the left side. Perry pushes it deep. In system pass to the middle. Marcusson blocked from Couchman. Looks like it's going to be a free ball here. Fleming peels off the net. The ball is sent up. Oh, what a dig from the setter. Left side kill. And that ball goes out of bounds. No touch on that ball. This is what volleyball should have been like from the beginning with all those net violations, but this is great volleyball now.
This is. Mohawk lost a heartbreaker yesterday, so the longer this match goes, maybe fatigue starts to play a factor.
Yes, they did. They played a 5-setter. That set goes into the middle to Marcusson, dug by White. And that ball's pushed down on that joust. Ball hanging up on a 50-50. And Mohawk got to push it in. Floaty goes put right into the net, and Fleming doesn't even have to work for the point, and they're back on top, 4 serving 3.
Yeah, I expect this 4th set to be very back and forth the way that they've been playing throughout this match.
Couchman gets his service location, throws in a jump float. Pass goes into the middle of Marcusson. Setter doing his best to get his hands on the ball. Not there.
Good cut shot back to the 1 position. He saw that they were taking away that 5 shot and cut it back the other way.
Marcusson on the back line using all 7 foot of him. Goes in a jump float. Pass from White to Ross, right side, big cross court to Perry. Mountaineers just throwing in a free ball. Fleming gets a freebie, here it is. Left side, nobody there, the miscommunication. So what happened there was that the setter called a free ball play, they ran it, and then the setter set something different.
Yeah, he looked like he was ready to come in for more of an inside left ball there and faster pace, but just not exactly what happened.
Well, whatever happened, it broke down. Marcusson. Right side to Perry, and he goes straight down the line. What a dig from Marcusson. Right side, cross court, oh, baby.
You don't see 7'2" guys digging balls like that very often. Oh, his bench is going nuts. I think that might be his best dig of the season.
Yeah, it might be his only dig of the season. Inside shoot to Bride, not there. Recycle back, hands from Marcusson. Did he get this? Oh, he did. He got the assist.
Marcusson showing his versatility in this 4th set.
If he throws up an ace, he'd get the, I guess it'd be the hat trick.
Yeah, maybe they'll start set him in the back row and leave him in the pass, who knows.
Float serve. Inside shoot to Bride. Bride throws it out. Marcusson putting in these tough serves. Fleming having a hard time to deal. It looks like Fleming is going to call timeout. You're listening or watching OCAA volleyball at its best here at we-tv.ca.
Aboriginal youth have a desire to create, learn, and grow.
No computer, no future.
One laptop, one child at a time, one simple gesture.
Give a kid a chance.
Let's help give them the tools to succeed.
Let's buy a child a laptop.
Do yourself a favor, go online, check it out.
I got a laptop!
Find out how you can help. Visit the website today.
Welcome back to OCAA volleyball action. The men's volleyball championships here in Windsor, Ontario. What a game we got here, Shane.
We're in the fourth set. We just came off of an epic 34-32 victory for Fleming just to stay alive in this tournament. Loser here goes home. They're all done. Winner has a couple more matches ahead of them if they want to take the bronze medal.
Mark Hudson on the back line. This guy's dug, he's set. Now he's putting in a serve. That ball's going to be put tight. Fleming back to the right side to Perry. He goes down line. Oh, net violation, and Mark Hudson eats one off the chest. He's like, take me out, coach. Those big men don't like to work that hard. Perry throws in a floaty. Mountaineers having problems, just throwing in a freebie. Free ball here from Fleming. They're going to the back court and into the white now. That set was just way too low for white.
You know, we didn't see that much in the third set, and they were having difficulty in the first and second set with that set there. I think you just scrap it for the day, work on it during practice.
Well, there's no more practice for these guys after this if they can't get it together. Big serve out of bounds. Hancock. That's okay. This guy's been on fire. When you're serving tough like that, you're going to miss some. You're going to take some risk-reward ratio for sure. Nick Bride to serve on the back line for the Knights. Big kill out of the middle. That's Denecki. The Mountaineers have played two teams in this tournament, and both of them have been named Knights. On the back line, the captain. Oh, looks like they're looking for a rotation here. They're asking for a floor rotation. They figure somebody might be out of rotation. So, looks like Nick Bride went in one too early on the serve. So Nick's gonna stay out on the floor. All right. Whoa. Looks like they're gonna reserve. Officials gotta get it together here.
They're icing the server here.
Look at Sheetal, he's just shaking his head right now. He's like, are we ready? All right, for the third time. Big serve on the outside, pass is gonna go to the right side, C ball. Perry with the cross court to left side. Fleming pushed it inside to the middle. And in the middle from the other side, Denecki. Now that's a quick transition. They gotta know, they gotta be inside of their heads on that transition.
Yeah, Denecki's played really well at the end of the last set, and you can see offensively he's getting a few more looks in this fourth set.
He had no room for error because he had to turn and swing at that instantly. And then Sheetal puts it right in the net. No, you're not seeing double. Nick Bride is going to serve again. They just happen to be out of rotation the first time, but Nick is in the right spot now. Fleming throws in a floaty, runs in the middle, and Denecki takes it. Now you can see Mohawk's their strategy here.
Yeah, they're starting to feed that middle. You know, it's a good matchup between Denecki and Coachman. A way different feel to it when Mark Huston's in the court.
That White gets a big kill. What we call the wrap, which is kind of in between the line and the cross-court shot. Going to the back line for Fleming would be Jordan Ross. We haven't seen Blair back in here. Marcusson with a stutter. Left side back set, double blocked, rotating back in on the recycle, and that ball goes out of bounds off of the Mohawk player, out of bounds, Trevor McLaughlin. Ross with the floaty. Past left side set. That set went behind his head and he still got it, a little bit of it, and just kind of rolled in on the
nice
top.
shot there. Kind of an awkward set that he was given and made the most of it, hit it into the pot right in the middle of the court.
On the back line, serving. The setter, Kavekis. And that ball goes just long and out of bounds. These boys got to be tired right now as you get into these later sets. And we talked earlier at the beginning about this. We thought the advantage would go to Mohawk if that would happen. White to serve. Floaty, passed in system. They run a 31, just a little too short for the 7-footer.
Yeah, you can really make a mistake high with him because you're not going to really outset him. He can stay down and kind of put the ball over, but too low, he's not going to have a chance.
11 serving 13 in the 4th set here. Passes to the right side, big kill down the line. So that's interesting that he chose to go line when he had a double block. Usually not much room on that block. Trevor McLaughlin on the back line just after that big kill. Roley drops it in on the 2, right side to Perry, and that was a big block. They're recycling it back in. They go back to him. He gets a single. Oh, my! Sheedle. Steve Marcusson went and bit on the other side and left Sheedle out to dry with a single.
He said, I got you, big fella.
Floaty. And they're going to set to the left side, roll up over the top. Marcusson plays it up. They're going to the back court on this. A swing. Out of system set. White throws in a freebie. Oh, Marcusson gets a set again. Big kill from Sheedle. It looks like Marcusson's going to get his 2nd assist of the game.
That was a great set. He was off balance, threw it up all the way out to the pin.
I think maybe the coach is rethinking his setter situation here.
Can you imagine 7'2" setter?
Float serve just goes shy into the net, and it'll be 12 serving 16 Fleming. Got their backs against the wall here in the 4th set.
Fleming came out to that hot start in the last set, and that would kind of carry them all the way through the match, or through that set. Let's see if they can claw back in this one.
That's going to be an overpass. Bride back to Ross. Ross is tight, tries to get back to Bride. Not just play, just fell right apart.
All starts with the passing.
I think they just tried to do a little bit too much. Got too fancy with that.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like Fleming's going to call a timeout as they go down by 5. Want to thank you for joining us here at St. Clair College for the OCAA Men's Volleyball Championships. We're going to take a little break here. You're watching it here on we-tv.ca.
Take one empty field, round up a group of players, add 3 bases, plus 1 home plate, throw in a softball, and add an umpire.
Play ball!
It's not hard to get a game of softball going, and to keep it going from the time you're 4 till you're 84. Softball. Get in the game.
Welcome back to St. Clair College here in Windsor, Ontario for the OCAA Men's Volleyball Championships. If you're just joining us, we have a great match here between Mohawk and Fleming. Winner of this match is going to have an opportunity to play for bronze. Loser is going to be, well, on a long ride home on the bus. Right now it's 17 serving 12 for Mohawk over Fleming, and we're in game 4. And really the talk of this whole match has been set number 3, really.
Yeah. 34-32 finish that kept Fleming alive. Right now, Mohawk's trying to finish it off. You know, they don't want to play another 5-setter. They've got a lot of volleyball ahead of them. They're hoping, so they want to get this done quickly.
Tonin throws in a floater. That ball goes to the outside and a big cross court. And Sheedle keeps it in play. It's going to be a free ball. Fleming. Bride takes it, passes it tight to that. Sheedle says, thank you.
2 nice plays there from Cheadle, kind of diving forward to save a ball and then got rewarded with that overpass.
All right, Tonin, who replaced Marcusson surprisingly for that serve. He was doing so well. White takes that first pass. Oh, and that ball goes long and out of bounds. I think Fleming right now kind of running out of gas.
Yeah, it's late in this fourth set. They've kind of had their emotional lift from that third set.
Yep.
Maybe a little bit of letdown right now.
Tonin, jump float, throws it in. White takes it. Ross passes out left side, and then be a kill out on that left side. And they're getting pumped up here. Fleming, Andrew Ross trying to get excited here, getting his team motivated. Perry to the back line here. Throws in the floaty. Pass outside. Sheetal behind his head, rolls it into the pot. He's back again for the freebie. Another overpass.
Sheetal's getting some nice, easy looks in this set. 20-13 now that they're up.
Hancock unloads one right here. Big serve, and it goes into the net. You know, he's played an extremely well-played match. He's had some errors late here, but he's been going for it. He's got a little room. Coach has given him the extra little room to go for those big serves.
Yeah, he's been nice and aggressive all the way through.
Shank pass. Adam Chittick goes to cross court, hits that line. Oh, baby, he is on fire.
For those of you watching at home, hitting a ball that is set from behind you, just really difficult to time it perfectly, and especially to put that much on it.
And cross over to that 4 position. That's nuts.
Really impressive swing. After a big kill, though.
Some coaches sub you out after that. Speaking about subs, look who's coming back into this game here. Nick Bride taking a seat and coming in. It's going to be number 15. Julian Flemings from Oshawa. Throws in a nice easy floater. Mountaineers run in the middle. Denecki has no problem with that.
This fourth set has been heavily influenced by Denecki.
Yes.
Scoring at will.
Denecki on the back line, 22 serving 15. He throws in a floaty, comes in, nice easy pass in system, goes to the left side to White. White pushes it, and a net violation coming from Mercusson. (16 serving 22 in game number 4. On the back line is going to be Jordan Ross, the setter. Nice easy float, in system pass. They're going to go back to McCusson, and there it is, cross court. Did he even leave the ground?
No, just pure length there. He saw a block in front of him, so he just decided to tip the other way.
23 serving 16. I sense that Mohawk sees the inevitability here. Big serve. Great pass, tight to the net. And we're going to get a illegal backcourt attack from the setter. All right, we're looking at first game and match point for Mohawk. They can put it away right now. On the back line for Mohawk, the setter, Mark Kavekis. Looks up, he's putting up a howitzer, unloads it. Passed in system, they were gonna run the middle into Couchman, and Fleming's got some fight in him.
Another good run from Couchman. I love him moving around the offense, you know, move him around, have him get the set behind the setter, in front of the setter, in different positions. You gotta get him moving.
Here's White, advantage going here to Mohawk where they can put this game away. And they go to McCusson, and oh my, that is putting this stamp on it.
Game, set, match.
And that means Mohawk is gonna be moving further into the tournament. And unfortunately for Fleming, that's gonna end their season. And they had a great season. I mean, they went 18-0 in the East, and they just came up a little flat here in the tournament. Just a reminder that we got more volleyball action going to be happening here all afternoon long, so you can stay right here on we-tv.ca in just a little bit, approximately 3:30. I mean, it's hard to get an exact time on these tournaments, especially when you're running into overtime with some of these.
Yeah, in our next game, we've got the Sheridan Bruins coming up against the Durham Lords. Durham's coming off their first loss of the season. They were 18-0 in the East, played St. Clair last night and had a tough loss. Sheridan was 6th in the West with an 11-7 record.
Looks like we're going to get the player of the game. You want to give the honors for the player of the game from we-tv.ca there, Shane?
Yeah, our player of the game today is Charlie Hancock, number 11.
That's almost like a no-brainer. I mean, that guy was doing everything. I mean, he kind of ran out of gas near the end of the game with those jump serves, but he was the well-deserved overall player all the way around.
All right, and we're going to send it over to Dominic Papa, who is with Charlie right now.
Thanks a lot, guys. Here with our post-game report. Of course, Mohawk moves on. They live another day. Fleming calls it a season. Mohawk wins 3-1. Dave Austin with us. Also, our Windsor-Essex Catholic District School Board Player of the Game, Charlie Hancock, joins us. And congratulations on being Player of the Game, Charlie.
Thank you very much.
Obviously, you guys still would much rather be playing for a gold medal, but just the same, a bronze is still up for grabs. How important is that to the team?
It's very important. Bronze medal means a lot to this program. This is my first year here at Mohawk, and we've medaled apparently 8 of the last 9 years, so we definitely want the bronze medal and we're playing for it.
Charlie, what brings a volleyball player from North Bay down to Hamilton to play at Mohawk?
I think I just wanted a little bit of a change. I wanted to go to a big city. Canada was great for me. It was a lot of fun. But I wanted to go to a program where I thought I could be in a position that we were in at the start of this series at 17-1. That's what I wanted to be in. Didn't quite work out, but bronze medal is still our goal here.
Yeah. You've always been a right side player?
Yes, always been a right side.
You look very comfortable there. You've been playing well, and again, congratulations on the victory. I reiterate what Dom says. I know that there is a proud program at Mohawk, and you guys certainly do want the bronze. I can understand.
Yeah, it's all about the system at Mohawk. We all buy in here, and every single guy shows that we all scored in double digits. It's a team effort.
How tough was it to, I guess, maybe not so much pick yourselves up off the floor after yesterday? It was a very emotional game, obviously. Niagara is one of your biggest rivals, if not your biggest rival. And you know, with the great season that you have, to come here and lose in that first game, how tough was it for you guys to come back here this morning and put together, you know, get that mindset going and get back to Mohawk volleyball?
It was incredibly difficult. We had a long talk in the change room, long talk at the hotel. We got our mindset right, and came to the gym this morning ready to work. That's all you can do. We need that. We want that medal. Doesn't matter if it's gold, silver, or bronze. We still want that.
Great attitude.
How much pressure do you put on yourself, Charlie, when something like that happens? And I'm sure you want to be a leader. You're a leader on the floor, obviously. It seemed like you're a go-to guy for the team. How much of a leader do you take? How much leadership role do you take in something like that?
I try and take as much leadership role as I can. I'm not a very vocal guy, maybe on the court, but I like to lead by example. Do the best I can. I mean, that Niagara game was tough. It was my first game back. I don't want to put any blame or anything on that, but I mean, I didn't perform the way I wanted to, and it didn't really go the way we wanted to. So.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to your guys, celebrate this victory, and hopefully things keep going well. You're a great player to watch, Charlie, that's for sure.
Thanks so much.
Good luck the rest of the tournament.
Charlie Hancock, certainly an outstanding volleyball player, Dave, and again, one of those high-level guys that make this tournament such a great tournament that it is.
Yeah, we're going to have to talk to Sean and Shane, though. They keep picking these tall guys for player of the game. Dom, you and I get
we're going to get the sore neck, but that's okay. It's well worth it anyways. Just a quick review of the game that just took place, Dave. Got to give Fleming some credit here. I mean, looks like several times they were down and out perhaps, but they fought back and really gave Mohawk a lot to handle.
We sometimes forget, Dom, that all the teams that make this tournament are quality teams. And Fleming played an absolutely wonderful third game. That third set was one of the most enjoyable to watch in the whole tournament so far. And but in the end, you know, we talked a number of times. You can't coach height. That's a very athletic, tall Mohawk team, and I think they were just too big for them in the end.
So that's it. Mohawk will play again tomorrow. They're in the bronze medal hunt. Fleming, as I mentioned, that's a year for them. They'll go home and just know that they did play hard and play well. It just wasn't meant to be for them at this high caliber tournament. That's the story here today. So that's our first telecast of the afternoon. We're going to be back in about 20 minutes or so. Our second telecast of the day will feature Sheridan taking on Durham College. I know Dave's looking forward to this game. Yeah, I think it's going to be another outstanding game. So come on back to WeTV in about 20 minutes, and we'll have more great OCAA men's volleyball action for you. So on behalf of Dave Austin, Sean Lipper, Shane Gomes, the entire hardworking crew here at WeTV, this is Dominic Papa wishing you a great day. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you all again very soon.